Welcome. I want to do a quick video on how to convert an image into a logo that we can cut out on the plasma cutter using Adobe. So if we don't have our laptops from class, we can do this on our PCs in the classroom. So I'm just going to go and look for a logo. My wife likes roosters and we have them in our kitchen, so I'm going to Google search this. Now when I get here, I'm going to go to images. I'm going to look for one that's already clean and set up for me. So I can do that by going Google Images and then Tools, and I can either recolor this. Anything black and white is going to be super easy to do as far as to get it to convert into a DXF logo. I'm going to look for one that's already doesn't have that much work to do to convert it into a DXF file and have to do bridging as well. So this one looks rather simple. I'm going to copy my image now, have it on my clipboard. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up Adobe Cloud here, and so here's Adobe Cloud. That opens up our Adobe Cloud desktop, and we're going to be using Adobe Illustrator. So I'm going to open up Adobe Illustrator here, and we're going to use this to convert our image into a DXF line file. Okay, something that we can read in AutoCAD. So I did a practice here that's showing up. I'm just going to go into a new file, and I don't need to have this super huge, so I'm going to go here by, for instance, the letter. That's fine, and I'm just going to click on Create. Okay, keep my default settings the same, and I'm going to paste my graphic into my page. Now it adjusted the size of my page. That's okay. Now I'm going to click on my rooster here, and I'm not worried about the page itself because we can get rid of that. I could crop it if I want. That I'm just going to leave it, so I'm going to put play. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to pull down Object Tool, and we're going to use a tool here called Image Trace. Okay, so we're going to go Open Image Trace and Make. Now you may not have this expanded here. But it should pop up in properties on this side, and over here you're going to see image trace here, and I can grab my menu, and that will open up the menu that we're using. So I'm going to trace my rooster using this, and I can set my threshold, and it's going to crop and kind of set out what I get. Now some of that was gray, and if I set it super light, I'm going to get that gray cut out, but I don't want that. So I'm going to pick it so it's going to give me the best possible render here. And I changed my, if I did it in color, I'm still going to have issues. So I changed mine to black and white here under mode. And my view I did is tracing result. You can do this without lines here, because then that will show me how clean my lines are. And once you get that set, okay, that did everything super fast and easy. Now I'm going to expand this here, and one of the videos that I was watching said to ungroup it. Let's just run it like we do, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go File, and I want to save this as a DXF. So I'm going to export as, let's try this, export as a DXF. So in here, it has one already set up for Autodesk, which is the software company that makes AutoCAD. So I'm going to call this my rooster. Now it's a vector image, which means like a line drawing image. I'm going to call this rooster vector 2, just because I already had one. And I'm going to hit export. So it's saved in my desktop. I'm going to give it a few things here. Turn your colors down to as little as possible. Everything else you can kind of keep the same. 2018 version is perfect. Maximal editability, and then I'm just going to click OK. Now that saves it onto my desktop. Now when you open up AutoCAD and you go into your start screen here, we're going to go Open. Okay, so it saved it as a DXF file. Now by default, it's going to be looking for drawings. Okay, so you're going to need to find where you saved it. Hopefully you saved it on the M drive or on your desktop or documents or download folder. but your M drive you'll be able to access on any computer. I'm going to change this to a DXF because that's how we saved it. And then I'm going to look for my drawing. I have my folder already set up where I saved it. And I'm going to go Rooster Vector 2, and I'm going to open. Now there is my drawing here, and it's going to give me two things. It's giving me the white fill-in, which is going to be a hatch. If I click on that, if I double click, let's try double clicking on it. Okay, I'll click one time, and I can delete, Z. Now, last time when I did this, okay, so I'm thinking then maybe we have to actually ungroup it. So, I'm going to delete, yep, so I'm going to start the video, go back, and let's go from here. So, let's not save this. I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to go ungroup. All right, once we have our rooster here, we're going to expand our we're going to expand our group, and we're going to click on the rooster, and we're going to go ungroup. That's going to give us maximal editability here. Once we have it ungrouped, now I can go up into File, and I'm going to export this as a name. I'm going to give it a Rooster Vector 2. Vector is just another name for line drawing. I already had one done, and I'm going to keep my settings here. 2018 is perfect. I want to turn this down to as few colors as possible because I want it to just be the line drawing, maximal editability, and then I'm going to click OK. Now that's saving it. You want to save that on your M drive so that you can find it on, or a USB drive so you can find it later. I'm just going to minimize this for now. Now I'm going to open up AutoCAD. So let me open up my AutoCAD here. It's going to load. And let's try loading this in here. Now when I go into Open AutoCAD File, okay, it's going to be looking by default for a drawing file, which is how AutoCAD usually saves it. We need to change that to a DXF because that's how we exported it from there. And find your folder where you saved it. Mine is here, Rooster DXF. Now when I click on my rooster, okay, the inside is going to show up as a hatch. I can click on that white and delete it. If you do not ungroup it, you'll be deleting the whole thing. So ungrouping it will remove that hatching and you'll have just the line drawing. Okay, now this is exported. We are ready to save this as a DXF. It's going to cut out all of this. Now, one thing I have to keep in mind is it's going to also cut out my eye, and the eye is going to fall out as well. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to add it so that this eye doesn't fall out. But this is going to be our good start, and then we will come back in the next video and show you how to do a little bit more bridging. Thanks for joining me in today's video, and I look forward to seeing your design.